Today our topic is about ohmic materials. Now what are ohmic materials? Ohmic materials are those materials that obey the Ohm's law. Such materials that obey Ohm's law are known as ohmic materials. So first of all, let we see again revise what is Ohm's law. You know that according to Ohm's law, E is equal to rho into J, or you can also write V is equal to IR. अगर हम इन दो रिलेशन की बात करें तो रो इज इक्वल टू ई ओवर जे एंड आर इज इक्वल टू वी ओवर आई. And according to Ohm's law, rho, the resistivity of the material must be constant against the applied electric field, or resistance of the material must remain constant against the application of electric potential V, so that if resistivity or the resistance of the material remains constant, then the material will obey the Ohm's law and is known as ohmic materials. So let's consider we have a wire. Let's consider we have a wire that carries some current. We have a wire and we apply a battery or a potential difference across this wire with some potential difference V, so that this wire will carry some current I, and I will be directly proportional to V, the potential difference, so that if we increase the potential difference, then current will increase, and if we decrease the potential difference, then current will decrease, provided that the resistance of the conductor remains constant. अब जब आपने एक वायर प्रिपेयर कर ली, उसकी एक लेंथ होगी, उसका एरिया होगा, तो उसकी रेजिस्टेंस भी कांस्टेंट होगी. बट व्हाट हैपेंस आफ्टर सम टाइम passes after the application of potential difference, when there have some time passed, कि जब थोड़ा टाइम गुजर जे, आपने बैटरी लगाई हुई है वायर के साथ, और कुछ देर बाद जब करंट फ्लो होने के कुछ देर बाद टेम्परेचर ऑफ द वायर विल इंक्रीज ड्यू टू द collisions of electron with the latest atoms, and temperature of the wire may increase, and this increase in temperature may increase the resistance. So when the resistance will increase, resistance will change, the material will not obey the Ohm's law. So as long as resistance remains constant, material will obey Ohm's law. Let's see what happens. If we draw a graph between potential difference V and the current, then we will see that it is a linear relation. Linear relation mean if we if it means I is directly proportional to V. If we increase the potential difference, current will also increase, and it is a linear relation. Line passes from the origin, and the ratio of V over I will be equal to R. इसकी जो स्लोप होगी, वायर की स्लोप अगर आप फाइंड आउट करना चाहें, तो स्लोप आपके पास होगी एल्टीट्यूड जो कि करंट के इक्वल है, डिवाइडेड बाय द बेस जो कि पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस के इक्वल है. तो स्लोप ऑफ वी आई ग्राफ विल बी इक्वल टू आई ओवर वी, और it will be equal to 1 over R. If resistance is constant, then slope will also be constant. Line will be a straight line, इसकी slope change नहीं होगी. But if the slope of the line changes, it means that resistance is changing, and changing resistance mean material does not obey Ohm's law. Now we will see some example of Ohmic materials, the material that obey Ohm's law. So any conducting wire that are available in market with good quality, for example, copper wire, may be treated as ohmic material because its resistance remains approximately constant under the application of a potential difference that leads to a current I, so that graph of VI graph will be a straight line, so that resistance will be constant. So you can treat a wire that is available, copper wire can be treated as a ohmic material. Next we will see some example of non-ohmic materials. The material that do not obey Ohm's law are known as non-ohmic materials. Ohm's law की जो मेन कंडीशन है वो यही है कि रेजिस्टेंस मस्ट बी कांस्टेंट. तो फर्स्ट एग्जांपल हमारे पास जो है वो है फिलामेंट, बल्ब फिलामेंट. तो बल्ब फिलामेंट की अगर हम बात की जाए तो इट इज़ मेड अप ऑफ रेजिस्टिव मटेरियल विद गुड रेजिस्टेंस, एंड व्हेन वी अप्लाई सम पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कि जब आप बल्ब को ऑन करते हैं, व्हेन यू टर्न ऑन द बल्ब, then current passes through the filament, and this passing current increase the temperature of the filament, and this increased temperature will increase the resistance, and after some time resistance will not be constant and it will increase. Mean first for some time, for some potential difference, resistance current will increase with the increase in potential difference, but after some time when the temperature of the filament increases, the resistance will also increase, and this increase in resistance will decrease the current, so that at that point, let's suppose इस पॉइंट पे टेम्परेचर बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, तो यहाँ पे जाने के बाद रेजिस्टेंस ज़्यादा होगी एंड डेट विल डिक्रीज द करंट. और नेक्स्ट अगर आप पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इंक्रीज करेंगे या अगर इसी पॉइंट पे रहेंगे तो रेजिस्टेंस इंक्रीज होने के साथ साथ करंट की वैल्यू जो है वो कम होगी. तो फिलामेंट इज़ एन एग्जांपल ऑफ अ नॉन ओहमिक मटेरियल. नेक्स्ट वी विल सी एन अदर एग्जांपल ऑफ अ नॉन ओहमिक मटेरियल विच इज़ पीएन जंक्शन. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ नॉन-ओहमिक मटेरियल इज पीएन जंक्शन, जिसको आप डायोड भी बोलते हैं. पीएन जंक्शन डायोड, इट इज पीएन जंक्शन डायोड इज मेड अप ऑफ सेमीकंडक्टर मटेरियल्स, फॉर एग्जांपल सिलिकॉन और जर्मेनियम, and for these materials when their temperature increases their resistance decreases, so that resistance is no more constant and the material does not obey Ohm's law. इसको आप यूँ देख सकते हैं कि for the potential value below some given or cut off value Vt, there will be zero current, but after the value reaches Vt, mean जब when we increase the potential beyond Vt, current will increase drastically, which shows that resistance has been decreased to a very minimum value. Mean decrease in resistance will increase the current. And इस सेकंड एग्जांपल है ये हमारे पास नॉन ओहमिक मटेरियल की. When how much energy or power is dissipated when the charge moves through a wire? You know that when a charge moves through a wire, the electron or the charge particles collide with the atoms of the lattice, and in this way kinetic energy of the electron is transferred to the potential energy of atoms, and atom and this lose in we know that when electron passes through a wire, the electron made collision with the atoms of the wire, and in this way they lose their energy, and this energy will increase the vibratory energy of the atoms and will result in the form of heat and is known as जूल हीटिंग मीन जो एनर्जी इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करेंगे वो हीट की फॉर्म में आपके मतलब हीट की फॉर्म में वो कंज्यूम होगी and is known as joule heating. So that energy consumed by resistors or conductors in the form of heat is known as joule heating. So let suppose we have a wire that is carrying some current I due to the application of a potential difference V across the wire. When the electron moves through the wire, they will move from a higher potential V positive to a lower potential V negative, so that when they move from higher potential to lower potential there will be decrease in potential energy, or change in potential energy will be equal to change in potential multiplied by total charge passed. Mean let's suppose a total charge delta Q passes through the wire from potential V positive to potential V negative, then the change in potential energy will be equal to delta U change in potential difference into total charge. Let this charge moves for a time delta t, mean this charge moves in a time delta t, so that delta U over delta t will be equal to delta V into delta Q over delta T, and delta V किसके इक्वल है चेंज इन पोटेंशियल मीन फाइनल पोटेंशियल माइनस इनिशियल पोटेंशियल इनटू अब delta Q over delta T is the total charge per unit time and is known as current, and this will be equal to minus V because potential difference of the battery is equal to V and is equal to V positive minus V negative, but V negative minus V positive will be equal to minus Vi, and delta U over delta T will be equal to energy per unit time and is known as power. And power change in power when the charge move from positive potential to negative potential is negative, which shows that power has been decreased or power is consumed inside the wire, so that power consumed inside the wire will be equal to Vi and is known as joule heating. So the power consumed inside a wire or current carrying material can be written as P is equal to Vi, where V is the potential difference applied and I is the current that is the result of the application of the potential difference. P is equal to Vi. Now if we have a resistor with resistance R, and if this resistor obeys Ohm's law, then you can find V is equal to IR, so that power consumed in a resistor will be equal to IR into I and is equal to I square R. Similarly, you can put the value of I and it will be equal to V over R and V square over R. There are three forms of power consumed: Vi, I square R and V square over R for a resistor. But for a conductor, P will be equal to V into I, because you can neglect the resistance of a conductor. This is known as joule heating, and provides the total power consumed inside a conductor that is carrying the current due to some application of a potential difference V.